If you weren't using a band, if you were using a weight or something,
yeah,
you would...
well, I wouldn't.
Okay.
But, yeah.
But
I mean, I haven't touched a weight in years. Why try and use the wrong tool?
Right.
Like the weight is just the wrong tool.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? Derek, MorePlateMoreDates.com. Today we are going to be talking about
Coach Greg, and today I'm doing a video on...
They're gonna make a video soon, I'm sure of it. Alright, so we are going to be going over this video by Dr. Jaquish, and he argues that weightlifting is a complete waste of time. Let's see.
If you're in a protein surplus and a caloric deficit, you can lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. So this whole bulking, cutting thing is just BS.
So I agree with him here, honestly. If you're not a power lifter and you're not trying to lift a lot of weight, you don't really need to bulk up. I used to think that you have to bulk to gain muscle, but really you can be in a slight deficit. Like he said, have high protein in your diet, be in a slight deficit, build muscle, and lose weight.
Definitely, if you hold X here and you hold 7X here, well, we need a weight that changes as we move. That's the only answer to that question.
I don't know, it's kind of weird to argue. I don't have the facts, so.
It's been making X3 users very fit. Yeah, extraordinarily fit. Like putting on 20 pounds of muscle in 6 months or less.
Right.
20 pounds of muscle in 6 months. This is some serious BS. You're not gonna put 20 pounds of muscle in 6 months, even if you're doing some super supplements. But you know, let's keep listening to what this guy's got to say.
It was like about population control. Like where like at some point we have to say, hey, like we got a lot of people, and like how much nature do we want to destroy to keep our population growing? And that has economic implications too, because everything is built on economic growth. Well, what if we can't have economic growth?
This does put a smile on my face.
So it's a little bit like that, where there'll be like an institute, you know, Institute of Health and Nutrition for Longevity Research, you know, and it turns out that they're solely funded by Kraft Foods.
Right.
Right. So they have surrogates that look good in name, but then when you look into them, they just work for people with you know, that sell crackers. The title said meat eaters have a 2% greater chance of colorectal cancer. But the meat eater group ate a gas station hot dog every day. Now, if somebody's going to eat a gas station hot dog, do you think there is any other every day? Do you think there's any other variables that might be unique to that individual, like greater alcohol consumption, tobacco consumption, hard drug use, you know, whatever?
This is very true. It makes figuring out what the truth is about fitness super, super, super tough. So yeah, I agree with him.
I started using X3 after I turned 40, and I'm 44 now. So I have put on 60 pounds of muscle since then.
So he says within from age 40 to 44, he gained 60 pounds of muscle.
So the leanest, best 1 percentile of males in the United States has 10.9% body fat. That's pathetic. That's almost like, that's not even visible abs.
10.9% body fat for a guy is pathetic. That's crazy, man. You don't have to be less than 10% to look amazing. I don't know why he said that.
Another statistic for you, 1 in 6 males in the United States have used or are currently using anabolic steroids. 1 in 6. 1 in 6.
Of what age group is that?
Over 18.
Is he one of those 6?
The biggest difference between the people who put on muscle easily and become strength athletes and those who don't is where their tendons attach to the bone that moves.
So it's genetic.
From the core of the...
I kind of agree with him. A big factor of what kind of physique you can build really relies on your genetics. If you don't have the genetics to show off your muscles in a spectacular way, you're just not going to look spectacular. That being said, it doesn't stop you from trying to be healthy.
Which means your body protects body fat, so you don't lose your body fat, but you do lose your muscle. So it's really the opposite of what everybody wants, is what cardio gives you. Cardio's garbage.
What? So he's saying cardio, if you do cardio, you're going to lose your muscle and retain the fat.
That would destroy what I worked so hard to build. It would destroy my physique if I started getting into habitual distance running.
So if you're doing crazy amount of cardio, like if you're running hours in the day, of course you can expect to lose muscle. You know, it's what they used to tell us when we first started working out, and it's just frankly not true. If you want to stay lean, and impressive and healthy, you have to do some kind of cardio. There's just no way around it.
From the time at 28 years old I got the prescription, I put on maybe 5 pounds of muscle in 10 years. So that's not what happens to somebody who's aggressively gaining muscle. That's pathetic. Then I turned 40, and then I gained 60 pounds of muscle with the same level of testosterone. What's the difference? Well, the difference was variable resistance, because I could now put heavier loads on my body.
This is a lie. You're not gaining 60 pounds of muscle from using this equipment. You're not getting 60 pounds of muscle from taking all the anabolics in the world. You're not going to do it. Even if you're a newbie on super supplements, training your heart out, eating the right foods, you're not getting 60 pounds of muscle. Very few people would ever be able to pull such a crazy feat. So in all, Dr. John seems like he's just trying to sell his product to people. It's just another guy in the fitness industry that is trying to sell a product. And you know, there's a sprinkle of truth here and there, but he's also overplaying the effects of his product, because there's no way he gained 60 pounds weightlifting with his equipment. I don't even know why you would claim that, because most people nowadays understand that you can't gain a lot of muscle even if you are using super supplements. There's probably a lot more stuff in this video that you can rebuttal, but even me as just a regular gym goer can tell that there are some things that he's saying that is not true. So it'll be interesting to see what More Plates, More Dates and Greg Doucette say about this video, because you know they're gonna make a video on this. Subscribe, drop a like, put a comment down below on what you think was the most ridiculous thing he said in the video, or a truthful statement he said that's contrary to what most people think nowadays. See you guys in the next video.
Like, yeah, they're just lying to you, and they're lying to themselves. They're like sociopaths. They actually believe in the lie.